During this trip to Orkney, we would be walking around the entire island and raising money for a children's charity in Edinburgh. The initial plan was to do a walk every day, which should give us an average of 10 miles to walk every day. We really struggled to find accommodation though, and just had to book whatever we could find. So it turned out we were only able to book accommodation in 3 separate locations, one of them being our starting point. So rather than spread the total distance over 5 days, this meant that we would have to do 3 really long walks instead. So after our 16 miles yesterday, today we had a full day in Stromness and a day to recover. Thankfully, however, the weather was better today, and this meant that I could finally do some photography. As you may have seen in my previous video, the weather was so bad there was just no photo opportunities, and I was really disappointed that in the whole day I wasn't able to take any photos. This day in Stromness really made up for it though. Kirkwall is the main town in Orkney, but it felt very much the same as any other town that could be found in any other part of the UK. Stromness, however, I really liked. It really had its own sense of history, its own sense of character. It felt very much like a traditional fishing village, which I guess of course it is, but it also had its own uniqueness and own sense of character. So I really enjoyed walking around and photographing it, and I was really feeling my photography that day. I really feel like I was able to capture sort of the essence of Stromness. And one thing I want to achieve through my photography, I want to give the viewer a real sense of the place, so even if they've never been there, they can look through my images and get a real feeling for what the place is like, and I feel like I was able to achieve that with these Stromness photos. So I was really happy with the photos that I was getting, and it was just great to be able to take some photos again after the disappointment of the day before. That being said, although the weather was nicer, it wasn't long before it turned again. Thankfully though, on this occasion, we didn't have far to walk back to our hostel. There was no 16-mile walk today. That would be saved for tomorrow.